What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Chinacat show. How the hell you guys doing? Um, yeah, it took me a little bit. I'm still figuring out my. I have a bigger, wider. My screen's it's like actually a computer screen, but it's wider. It's thinner but wider. So fitting into this, like this screen, is kind of difficult. So I'm figuring that out. Like I might have to do like actual screenshots and stuff. But we will figure that out on the way. We're on this ride together. Hopefully most of us are. But yeah, not much. I was in Venice. Saw a really cool show, art show. Just been playing. Well, I was playing Star Valley. I like that. It reminds me of Harvest Moon. And I've been playing No Man's Sky, which is also fun. Sometimes it's just tedious, and you just want to be like. But if you push through it, you know you're gonna get good reward afterwards. But yeah, besides that, no, not much. Haven't seen really much in the aspect of news. Some funny things, some gross foods, and some Rolls Royces that can just all of a sudden fall, get stolen. Johnny Smalley supposedly got indicted about is getting indicted in the court case is in March 7th because they had to push it forward. So in news in Johnny, we all have to wait another couple of months around my birthday. My birthday is March 14th, so it might be a little good birthday gift. Me watching that little asshole. Can I swear now? Yeah, I can swear. I don't think hell's a swear. It's a place. Isn't that a place? Yeah, it's a place. But yeah, um, in that news, yeah, Johnny's his court case was pushed to March, so that means that there's a couple of things I'm thinking. One of them is they have more shit on him, which yeah, I mean, that's pretty much straight up. You couldn't even argue with that. Like, do you have more shit on this guy? Yeah. Um. Besides that, Intel new graphics card. I'm not gonna go much into that this week. I think next week I'm gonna do more because I think more will be said about it after everyone gets it. Um, 250 bucks for a card that can live up to the 4060, which the 4060 it is a comfortable 300. That's all put in a ballpark range. So I mean, if it lives up to that, the rest of them, we have a good another card to go off of. Like living above them, like like could actually compete in some other. Sorry, I just like did my new setup for. Okay, these are we're doing this on camera. Yeah, we're doing that. Okay, that works better. There we go. Um, yeah, it worked better. I think it will work a lot better than even like the 4060. But I'm not going to say much on this because we're going to talk about this. And this is what they call. Let's do a full size image. No, that's not. It's a hamburger pizza. So I don't even see any lettuce. It was like hamburger. with some like, that's not even a full tomato. It's like a quarter tomato. That's like if they actually. I gotta fix this. Let's do that. All right. That feels better. Yeah, it's like they just took like the tomato like that big and they just threw on there some pickles. Um, I think they put the cheese down before the burger, which is blasphemy. It's a cheeseburger. You know the cheese goes on top of the burger, right? I've never seen a burger that was like, yeah, this is a burger, except the cheese is on the bottom. Never been. Get the fuck out of here. Like you out of your mind. Um, I don't really have tell you like the full truth. Like I wouldn't even consider this like even like a pizza. It was more like some garlic bread with some cheese on it, and they haven't split it up yet. And they just threw the burger on there was like some let's throw some veggies. What we have, let's just throw those on there. Those are going to waste anywhere. It's like they won't be alive tomorrow. And yeah, they gave you this with some pickles. Yeah, I'd be ashamed to even serve this to somebody. I'd be ashamed. This is like even with like even the patties, I wouldn't be too mad about because if you did this properly, you did put the cheese on top of the patties with like the other shit. You know, if you want to do the peppers and stuff, and then when you serve it, put like the tomatoes, the and the rest of that shit. It'd be like, you know, it'd be like the garnish would be like I don't know, the fucking lettuce. Am I giving away my secrets? I probably shouldn't have. Well, on to the next shitty food. I realized how uncensored I was in this like video. I was like, fuck, man. I gotta get through this. Me ranting about this. Look, it's not a bad pizza if you did it properly. You could do that. Throw some cheese on top of the patties, then do the garnish afterwards. You know, throw some mustard. I don't know, maybe flip it around, make a calzone out of that shit. I don't know. I just think like if you served me that and I looked at them, I didn't order that. I ordered a cheeseburger pizza. This is like burger patties on like a breadsticks. Totally two different things. Well, you know, last week we saw gravy. All right, good old, good old fashioned gravy at a good old fashioned Thanksgiving dinner. Your old grandmother's walking over there, go pour the gravy out for you, and you feel proud, you know, because you love Granny. And she pours you out that is like glitter. Okay, that was horrifying. I'm gonna give you something that was gonna blow your fucking mind. Oh yes, kids, I have found it. They made a glittered fucking burger.
Mini patties, available in 6 designer colors.
I don't even want to use the music. That's just fucking horrifying. It's just horrifying. I saw this and I almost lost my shit. Look, man, I hate glitter in the first place. And think about like eating it, and I mean, you could maybe get away with not getting it too much on you. I mean, you get it on you, and they've seen it. People know that you ate glitter. That's just that. But if you have this fucking burger, not only they will know, they will start sending armies like the United States Army and other countries after you, thinking that you just turned into some fucking space alien. Like it's just all over. You're like, and you just like all just over stimulate. You you have the what do you call it? When you eat a lot. When you eat a lot, you get sleepy and you guys stumble along. And you just like, I want to go home. You have that, and you just have glitter just pouring down your face. You even try to wipe it off, and you still have the blood and the glitter dripping out of your mouth after eating this. And you just stumbling back to your hotel room or wherever place you go on. God forbid you drive a car after this. Even if you didn't drink, I'd still give you a DUI. If I saw you with this on your face, I'd be like, he'd be like, officer, I did not drink. I was like, I don't fucking care. You ate that burger, though. Yeah, it's just, yeah. Why? Whose idea was it to, let's just put glitter? Is this a fad now? I see. I'm not on TikTok. I'm only on YouTube. Um, I even then I don't. My algorithm's so cool. I don't have to worry about. I get cool video game and dumb news. But is that a fad? Like putting glitter on shit? Like don't. You just want everything sparkly? Is this like? Are you for fucking Twilight? Like I feel like you like. I feel like if they've remade Twilight, they should make sure they put this in that movie as a sparkling light, like the stupid vampires that are the vampires that are not vampires. They're eating this and just sparkles all over them. It's just like, just sparkling and just. There you go. You guys want a good idea? There's a million dollar idea. I'm sure any of them would take that up. Let's move on from this atrocity. This is fucking terrible. I don't think I have. Oh. So actually, like two of them are like news articles. So we get some news for us who like really bad food, and two of them are just terrible. So absolutely, we're back with this. So I have no problem with. I actually like pineapple ham pizza. Pineapple, jalapeno, and ham, or Canadian ham, is absolutely yummy. And I don't care. But I mean, you put bubble gum on a pizza. I mean, you're not doing any favors for anyone. You're the one looking stupid. You think, oh, I'm gonna put something even worse on a pineapple pizza to make it taste like shit. You're really not. You just put one. You're not making that look like shit. You just look like a shitty person. Because no one's gonna be like banana. I mean, no one's gonna be like banana pun. Like, let's just be real here. If you said like pineapple. I don't know. Actually, I don't know what would be worse than that. I mean, gasoline. petroleum, oil. Um, I mean, chocolate. If you ask me, it would be chocolate because I don't like chocolate. I'm a not a fan of chocolate. So I'd say if you gave me like a pineapple and chocolate pizza, I'd probably smack you. Squid probably. There's probably a couple of them. But don't be this guy. And don't try to make a point when it comes to whether or not what's good on, like, they try to make a statement like this. Just say, look, if anyone didn't know, pineapple pizza came from Canada. So please, you guys like poutine? Putin, not Putin, whatever. So, I like cheese curds, gravy, some homemade fries. Some good shit, dude. Trust the Canadians to make some good shit. And I like my Hawaiian pizza. So, I tell you the truth, if you're gonna do Hawaiian, you put like spam. If you want to like up it, you want to up that. Go the total G spot. You want me the top G. The Andrew Tate status. Just put Taylor's ham. Some pork roll. On top of that. There you go. We just had a little pizza. How we up our Hawaiian pizza game. On to the next one. Holy shit, 7 hospitalized in Fiji after drinking pina coladas at a upscale resort. Well, I don't know how you do that. Okay. I'm gonna say right here, what is in a pina colada? Let's see how much alcohol, because I'm pretty sure alcohol sterilizes both things, right? Cool. Awesome. Pina colada. Pina colada. Let's rock and roll on that. Sure, whatever. Take my won't take my soul. Okay, so in a pina colada, it is. Excuse me. Sorry, I'm fucking that cold brew. Shit. Just like Stoke cold brew. Drink that too fast. Oof. 120 milliliters of pineapple juice, 60 ml of Malibu, was Malibu coconut rum, 60 milliliters of coconut cream, which, nah, I guess I wouldn't do that much. A wedge of a pineapple to garnish. I bet the pineapples were the corporates. I bet the pineapples were the corporates. Because where were they? They were in Fiji, which I would say is near a region where you could possibly grow coconuts. If I'm not correct or not. I am correct. I'm not even going. I'm not even going to fucking look this up because I know because it's an island region. You can grow coconuts there. Let's read on, kids. 7 foreigners in Fiji end up in the hospitals after drank pina coladas at a resort bar and fell ill over the weekend, authorities confirmed Monday. The cocktails were served at a 5-star resort, Warwick Resort, on Sunday, According to the local news reports, it's unclear if the rum-based drink were served with tainted alcohol, and the cause of the illness was be yet to be known. Hold on. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I would rather I would rather trust a 60-year-old rum, even if it's a Malibu rum, because they probably not serving Malibu rum. They're serving coconut. They're serving rum, and they're serving other things with it. They're not serving Malibu rum. They're making that shit on the spot as a high end. They're not just serving that bullshit like what we used to drink in high school, or in college area where we thought we were cool, getting like a cool Islander drink. Like they make that on the spot. So it's not the rum, dude. It's like either coconut was bad, something was bad. It wasn't. Rum doesn't go bad. Well, it goes bad, not like that. Let's go back. Sorry, that made me laugh. And I'm not saying that because I'm like I know everything about liquor. I'm just saying facts are out there. Look them up on your own. You can find them. You more likely to get sick off of any of the pineapple or anything else in that drink than you are on the rum that is in that drink. And this is what is this? Upscale resort. They're not using Malibu rum, guy. They're like probably they mixing it with like a bunch of other shit. So somebody had like a coconut or something that wasn't okay, wasn't up to standards, and yeah. But again, news articles they wouldn't know that. Sorry, I'm going like my. Please, I would know this. Okay, the Fiji tourism minister. hmm, I literally thought it said villain with a E on it. Villainy? I'm not. Mr. G told reporters that those hospitalized included four Australians and one American. The other two are foreigners living in Fiji. Well, five were have been discharged. Two remain in hospital conscious and in stable condition. Um, Sorry about that. Um, so the other two are foreigners living in Fiji, while five have been discharged. Two of them remain in the hospital conscious and stable condition. Uh, Chudrev, a Fiji health ministry spokesperson, said the affected were hospitalized with vomiting, nausea, and neurological symptoms like dizziness and stuff. The well, I, I, I don't know if it's dizziness or nothing. I'm just neurological, vomiting, nausea. I would think it's dizziness. So don't quote me on that. I'm just saying what I think. Good God, just in case, just in case. The incident comes weeks after the deaths of six tourists in the Southeast Asian nation of Laos because of suspected methanol poisoning. I'm guessing what's this type of methanol poisoning. What's that? Oh, okay. Well, I'm not going to say anything about this right now. Um, that is a whole different. Oh, okay. All right. Well, Brent Hill, Fiji's tourism chief, told RNZ that, well, they're aware of the Laos case. Fiji's situation is a long way from that. Um, Reports of similar illness at the resorts are across. Stress there are no other reports. The Warwick Fiji Hotel said in the statement to the BBC that it was aware of the suspected alcohol poisoning that was and was taken very seriously. The hotel said it was conducting it through an investigation while awaiting a test result report from the authorities together. So they don't even have that. They have been drinking before falling ill. I mean, this is that's I'm yeah, I'm not even gonna look at that. That could be a whole episode. Dive down on that one, but this one just sounds like I think it comes down to the point of it probably was like a bad coconut or pineapple. They just felt ill. I mean, look at them. Like five of them came out of it perfectly fine. Um, Two of them probably lightweights. Not lightweights, just lightweights, as in the fact that they weren't like drunk or nothing. Because I mean, it didn't sound like they weren't saying here, hey, they were running around beating people up, and then all of a sudden they fell ill. I would be like, oh, they just drank too much. Doesn't sound like it here. It sounds like it was more, something in that liquor had it, and it would be more likely to be probably like the garnish or something like that. I can't imagine like liquor kind of kills shit. I don't know. Maybe it's something you ate beforehand. I don't know. And anyone else about that? I mean, food poisoning takes a little bit, so you could eat something 3 hours before then. You know, drinking some pina coladas down there. You had one or two of them, and then you start feeling ill, and next thing you know, you're like, oh, it's a pina colada. It's like, that was probably that like food you had beforehand. Just saying. Not saying from experience, but yeah, has happened. I had food where I would think it would be. I actually blamed it on liquid once. I blamed it. I was like, it was the beer I was drinking. I had the beer poos, and it really turned out probably to be the food I had because it was tasty. But I think there was one thing that I felt like it was a little bit. And I ate it, and it wasn't like it was because everything else was good, and yeah, but it wasn't bad. It was like it took like a day, like not a whole day, but it maybe let's say 9 hours for it to really hit, and I had maybe like 4 beers after that. Um, but when it hit, it was I mean it sucked. It wasn't like that bad, but um, I was dizzy, pooing myself, and you know doing the food poisoning dance. So I'm pretty sure that's what these guys got, and Yeah. I think they just try to make a big deal about it. That's pretty much what it is. They just try to make a big deal about, like, oh, you got food poisoning across the country. It's like, but what do you expect? It happens. So, let's move on to the next things, guys. U.S. cities tells residents to start sticking googly eyeballs on his statues. Yes, kids, this is the worst news on the planet. I had another one, and just like it just wouldn't work. Let's just put it at that. And if you guys want to see it, let me know. I will send it to you. It is a pretty funny gig, but just yeah, it would be terrible. But yeah, City of Oregon, Bend. I've been to Bend. I believe this. Has spent $1,500 on removing googly eyes from the 7 of the 8 statues impacted. Why does it take $15,000, $1,500 to take those off? Why just leave them on? I asked the question. Just leave them on. Why not leave those on? That is the greatest thing in the world. You know what? I'm saving these. Okay, what it has to say? The council in the U.S. has asked its residents to stop sticking googly eyes on the city's art. The common eyes appeared on the statues and murals around the city of Bend, causing a viral sensation. While the googly eyes were placed on the various art pieces around town, might give you a chuckle. It costs money to remove them with care to not to damage the art. The city says in post on social media it would cost $0 to leave them on, replied one Facebook user. Well, others praise the artwork's additions. My daughter and I went past the flaming chicken today and saw the biggest laugh. She said, usual name for the Phoenix Rising sculpture. There you go. A little girl loved the googly eyes. People love the googly eyes. Leave them up. You know, there's some of the craziest things has been invented in the world, like tile and all other things. So when it comes to like stuff like this, I think leave it up, dude. It gives people a good laugh. That's what people need. I think it's cool. What's it hurting? Who's it hurting? Who's what is that hurting? Tell me, please. Tell me that your government had to pay that much money just to make sure no one's seeing it. Well, you probably have some homeless people on the streets or some other crazy shit that you need money for, but you decide to spend it on this. Take those off. How does that feel for you? How does that feel? But I mean, it is what it is, man. Yeah, Banner spent $1,500 on removing the googly eyes from 7 of the statues impacted, according to Miss Mitchell, and has started treating some of the art pieces, which are made of different types of metal, such as bronze and steel. Bronze and steel. You can't just take that. What's lemon? Very softly. Are you kidding me? Come on. I think that's so. I think it's stupid. I think I make it a big deal about it. I mean, who's this hurting? I wish it was more. But I mean, it's not hurting anyone. Did anyone ask the artist? Ask the artist how they feel about this. Ask them, hey man, how do you feel about these googly eyes on your art? And I would guarantee you they'd probably be like, I kind of like it. They're kind of funny, dude. I mean, if it brings joy, like let it bring joy. Don't be such cucks. Yeah, this is what we came to. Can't have a one big ass googly eye. You know what? I might use that for my. I might use that for my beginning of my podcast now. Or this, the big googly eye. There we go. But we got some Florida man news. We actually got two of them. We got two of them. Because I couldn't do just one because they were both too funny and short. And hopefully this one actually has video on it. Because Florida man always has video. No, it does, it's very short. So we got a short one, kids. Lyft passenger arrested after shocked driver finds him naked in backseat. The suspect told police he got a little naked after he was overcome with a feeling. I got a feeling. Oh yeah, yeah. The dude got kind of feeling. A Lyft passenger was arrested after after the stunned driver found him a little naked in the backseat of his car, according to Florida authorities. The 42-year-old passenger, who has not been named, was picked up last weekend on December 7th in Lakeland near Tampa, when the driver heard a strange noise from the back seat. I got the feeling. The Lyft company contacted the PCSO and reported that one of their drivers was in a very, very uncomfortable situation, Polk County Sheriff's Office said in the post on social media. Imagine like having to say that in like a town, a county called Pork. Pork. It's not pork. Pork. How you say a pork? Sorry guys. I can't say that. A driver informed the deputy that he had picked up a passenger, heard a strange noise, and turned around and to see the passenger was sitting on the back seat, sans shirt, pants, and undies. The driver told him stop what he was doing. The suspect told police he got a little naked after he overcome with a feeling when they questioned him. The Miami Herald reports. Wait, the suspect told police he got a little naked after he was overcome with a feeling when they questioned him. Oh my god. He was over, like, they legitly had to use the term he was overcome with a feeling. A feeling. Yes, that was. I couldn't imagine having to write that on the paper as an officer. I would have been like, dude's out of his mind. He got naked. Go to jail. Like, that should have just been it. Like, you had to describe. Okay, where was I? Okay. Police arrested the man 10 miles from Lakeland in the city of Auburndale. The man who, Auburndale? The police arrested him. Well, yeah, he's in Uber. The Lyft or whatever, one of those weird things they drive around to get people around because they can't drive a car. The man who lives in Crosdale near Orlando has been charged with exposure of sexual organs, according to the Herald. I would have exposed him. I would have charged him for a waste of fucking time. Like, come on, guy. Like, you think we have time to go down there and you get naked behind a fucking like he had the feeling. There was no reason why they didn't ask him if he was drunk. Nothing. It was just he had the feeling. The dude just if please tell me if this guy was sober and there was the dude was just sober and just did it. I would have been like. I mean, if he said he was drunk or on meth or something, I'd be like, okay, yeah, I believe that. Yeah, that seems right. I mean, it's not this guy here. A Florida man steals Roy Royce, calling in. Please say the crash is into checkers. All right, kids, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, my boys. If you know what checkers is, it's a little thing down in the Florida region. Shake the burgers are okay. They're not that good. The fries are banging though. Get the waffle fries. Oh, even the spinny fries too. The fries are banging. But everything else is and it's cheap, and it looks like a really shitty ass little hut. Like, you walk up and you feel disgusting for even walking up there to order something. And you're like, should I be here? Is this okay? Does this guy have HIV? Am I gonna die? But usually you come out 99.9% of the time good. At this time, this is probably the 1% you probably need to turn out to be okay. So the Roy Royce SUV allegedly taken from the valet at the Fort Lauderdale Hotel. Again, Florida, guys. Yeah. And I'm gonna let you guys watch this on YouTube. You know why? Because I don't want to say this or speak or even talk.
Police chase ends with a.
Hear me? I can't really talk. No, I can talk. Dude, I can't read worth of shit. That's why we do this shit.
Suspect slamming into a stolen Rolls Royce into a Checkers restaurant on West Broward Boulevard.
Yeah, you see
According
that?
to Fort Lauderdale.
You guys see that? Look how shitty that is. I mean, that car is worth more than that Checkers restaurant. Let's just say that. Let's go down that road. That fucking Rolls Royce is worth more than that little shitty Checkers in Florida. And that just happened. This is a thing. Yeah. Let's look this up.
Police,
Let's
the
read this.
suspect,
We looked this
21-year-old
up.
Malik Patterson, stole the luxury car from the valet at the Hilton Fort Lauderdale Beach Resort.
I'm going to say that I'm definitely not shocked. It is a Rolls Royce, and people like to steal things and do a little bit of a joyride, but this joyride here ended up not too fun for this person because he's locked up and the car's totaled, so what are you going to do?
The joyride ended with Patterson.
Dude, that's the most fucking Florida thing I've ever heard in my life. From a guy who's probably just like, yeah, it's whatever, man. Yeah. I have another one that's in my garage. But, hey, I mean, you should have done it in the first place.
Being arrested and charged with grand theft of a motor vehicle and resisting arrest without violence. He also had 2 outstanding felony warrants against him. Luckily, no one was seriously hurt.
Okay, kids, let's do this. We're going to figure out what is worth more. That Checkers restaurant or the Rolls Royce that crashed into the Checkers restaurant. What is worth more? Let's figure that out. Because I feel like it's not the Checkers. I don't feel like it's the Checkers. Okay, we already did all this. You know what? We're gonna do a whole new. Yeah, we'll do this one. Okay. What is a Checkers? All right, kids. Let me go down here. So this is Checkers and Rallies. Yeah, it looks like I mean, they look cool and stuff. Like, don't get me wrong. I do like those old school, like, you know, skate up like the 50s. Like, I'm a big Fallout fan. Like a lot of people know, and like 50s Fallout type of shit. But they're not that good. So a restaurant type, initial investment range, module design drive-through. So let's say a site built is worth 301,225,000 to $2 million. That seems like it would be the type of restaurant that was in between these. So we're going to go and say what rolls, hold on, we got can I do that? Can I actually go back on my timeline? No, I can't. I have to go on my fucking... I was gonna go back to my fucking when I just fucking talked to you, like on my. I didn't know if I could do that. I can't do that. So we gotta go back to my history. Okay, where was it? 7 days and. Okay, yeah, Rose Callahan. I could remember the name of it. Cool, we'll do this. Alright. Cool. Alright. Let's say that looks about right. The Aston Martin. Not that cream. Darker. Look at that. So that's probably it. Um, yeah, fuck it. Let's say we buy one right here. Let's go off the Rolls Royce. That would guarantee you this car is probably worth more. Um, Look at Jesus Christ. I'm not gonna lie, man. I wouldn't mind having one. Wouldn't mind having one. Nice looking car, dude. Cool, awesome. Let me see the choir. Cause some of these cars you can't buy like that. Find a dealer. We're doing that. It seems like they're like around like 400,000, but some like the Ferraris, like you actually have to inquire them, and then they ask you, and then you have to ask them prices and be like who you are and stuff. They don't just hand these things out. Cars just hand out. You really need to like go out there and find them. But you could do this. You could do Auto Trader. I don't think you can do that with Ferraris though. Some Ferraris you cannot do Auto Trade with because they do have some authentic value, or they don't want their work of art to be. It's like, if you have a work of art and somebody buys it, would you want them to sit there and then have that kid like draw like like that like sharky shark dude that people sing about? No, you don't want that. I'd be pissed off if like your kid does. Like I spent is worth nothing now. That's pretty much what they think about their cars. So when you think about a Rolls Royce being taken and drove into a maybe something that might be even $2 million, and you could even argue that some of these Rolls Royces are worth the $2 million. You can totally argue that. Yeah, I mean they're close, very close. I mean, there's a use. I mean, it's always as close as like he's just the Callahan and stuff. I mean, if you do that real one, but people do crazy things in Florida. So what do you expect? I mean, you say that was. I mean, this hurts me a little bit more because I like a little bit more shit like this. A little bit older though. Give me like a 70s or 80s, or like a 60s. But it's still like it's a car, man. It's a nice car. Still a work of art, so I put the time into it. So, but like and subscribe if you don't, who don't. So you still sat through this, so thank you. But ciao, guys.